Hi guys, it's Kerry from A Novel Experience. I'm really sorry my hair is still wet from my shower, but I'm losing all of the good light because it is a grim day in England today. It is absolutely chucking it down with rain, it's cold, so you get me fresh out the shower. Yeah, today I have an unboxing for you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packages to open. That'll be fun. I don't remember what I've ordered. So shall we crack on? First, I've got some tea. Nice bit of Earl Grey to start the day, sort of, because it's actually like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so my day hasn't been too bad. First we have one from Amazon. I might need scissors. No, I will do this without scissors. I am determined. Gonna be pulling some really attractive faces in this video, man. Who needs scissors? Oh, 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 oh. Okay, so, most of you won't know this, but I'm a huge film buff, and I'm absolutely obsessed with the film Labyrinth, starring David Bowie. So, I got, from Amazon, I got the Jim Henson's box set edition of Labyrinth, the novelisation, The Dark Crystal, the novelisation, and The Storyteller, the novelisation. So I'm really, really, really excited for all of them. They are written by A.C.H. Smith, except The Storyteller, which is written by Anthony Minghella. But yeah, and they are all, I believe they are all illustrated. 3 novelisations of beloved works by Jim Henson in one stunning set. Each hardcover edition features rare and never-before-seen material from the Jim Henson archives, offering an in-depth look behind the scenes of Jim Henson's imagination at work. These are 3 hardbacks. I am so thrilled that I found it because I looked for the Labyrinth on its own, but it has since gone out of print. So it is absolutely impossible to find, which is really, really, really annoying. I could get it secondhand for £80, or this box set for all 3 was £50. So I am really, really, really pleased. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm sorry. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at it. I will do a more in-depth analysis, and I'll have opened them all and stuff in my October wrap-up. So that's one down. This is from Amazon. Ah, that was easy. I have got... Ooh, I love these. Okay, so... I am a reviewer on a website called NetGalley that provides online arcs for review. You request a title that you think would interest you, and they will send you the, they'll approve you or they'll deny you, and if they approve you, you can download it to your Kindle or you can have it as a PDF, so on and so forth. Gracie! Sorry, my cat! And I got granted a book called Dark the Night Descending by Jennifer Bresnick, and I absolutely loved it. It is an adult fantasy series. Again, I will go more in depth with, but it's about Aaron Swin. It's so difficult to explain without giving everything away. When the sun goes down, the Saheldia come out, which are these monsters that come and they take humans away and they eat their souls and that sort of thing, and it's what keeps them going. And he is a sailor or a captain on a ship in the sea, so he sort of gets into trouble and then he gets out and yada yada yada. But I loved it so much I wanted the paperback edition for my shelf, and I also wanted the sequel, which is called Dark the Dreamer's Shadow, also by Jennifer Bresnick. I would so recommend these books. They are amazing. I rated the first one 5 out of 5 stars. I haven't read the second one yet, but I am so excited to read it. You have no idea. So yeah, I'm really excited for those. Ooh, another one from Amazon. Where is my pull tab? My pull tab is on the front. That's so satisfying, isn't it? What's in here? Oh, okay. Yay! I got Neil Gaiman, Stardust. I have never read this book, but I absolutely adore the film, so I really wanted to read the book. I read my first ever Neil Gaiman the other day, and I really loved it. This is actually an old library copy, but it was really, really cheap, and I really wanted the hardback edition, so I got the hardback edition. It was really, really cheap as well, but yeah, so I really like Neil Gaiman's writing. I read my first, which was Coraline, for the Dewey's Readathon, and I absolutely loved it. So, Stardust, hardback, Neil Gaiman. I don't really... In the sleepy English countryside at the dawn of the Victorian era, life moves at a leisurely pace in the tiny town of Wall, so named for an imposing stone barrier that divides the village from an adjacent meadow. Armed sentries guard the sole gap in this wall in order to keep the curious from wandering through. Only once every 9 years do they relax their vigilance, of course, it's vigil, when a market fair unlike any other comes to the meadow. This follows Tristan Thorne, who sort of goes through the wall, and it is about his adventure. So I believe this is either young adult or adult fantasy book. I am so excited. It's really short. I thought it would be longer. So yeah, that's exciting. I'm going to have some more tea because this is surprisingly... Earl Grey. Hey, how you doing? I've now got a big box from Amazon. Again, I will not use scissors because I am a machine. No, just because I'm stubborn, really. Oh, that is such a... Ooh. Okay, I don't know what to do with this. I'm just going to drop it. So, in this box, first of all, I've got Ash and Bramble, which is a retelling of Cinderella. It is by Sarah Prineas. It is a retelling of Cinderella with a twist, obviously, because otherwise it would just be exactly the same. Basically it follows Cinderella, but yeah, it's very different. It's a delightful deconstruction of society's fairy tale myth. This is a young adult retelling fairy tale fantasy thing, but look how hideous this cover is. Like, it's not a nice cover. I must learn to flip the camera so you can actually read the title the right way round. But oh, it's hideous. Like, I really don't like it. It just looks like a bad Photoshop job. Well, it is a bad Photoshop job. But the book looked quite good, and it had alright reviews on Amazon, so I thought I'd give it a go because I am a sucker for a retelling. Hollow City, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I read the first one, which is also in here. I read the first one on Kindle and I loved it so much I wanted it for my shelf, so I bought the hardback edition of the first one, which I adored, and then I bought the hardback edition of the second one, which I haven't yet read, but I just cannot wait to continue on with this series because it looks so good. And they look so lovely together. Look, they just look like old-fashioned books that all sit lovely on the shelf. This one's got a sticker on it though. Please peel off nicely. Please peel off nicely. Please peel off nicely. Oh. It peeled off nicely. Oh, that was risky. The other one doesn't have a sticker, so we'll see. So yeah, it follows a boarding school sort of for peculiar children. I'm not going to tell you any more because it will give away the story, and I really hate spoilers, but if you haven't heard of it, you really should check it out. I know Jesse from Jesse the Reader absolutely raves about this series, so if he likes it, you know it's going to be good. I then got Scarlet, the second in the Lunar Chronicles. I have the first one. I read the first one this month. I adored it, and I could not wait to continue on the story, so I bought the second one. This one, in the first book, you follow a cyborg called Cinder, who is obviously, it's like a retelling of Cinderella sort of, but she is a cyborg. She's half machine, half human, and it follows her adventure. And in this one, you sort of continue on with her story, and you also follow Scarlet, who is a Little Red Riding Hood retelling, and I think they sort of band together to join in the adventure together. So that looks really, really good. I'm really, really excited. I have bought Cress from Book Depository, but it hasn't arrived yet, I don't think. I don't think so. We will see. But, so yeah, and I've also pre-ordered Winter, which, I'm so excited for. I also got, ooh, my box fell off the chair. I also got Jacoby, which looks like a, well, it's a sort of mystery thriller type thing, young adult. It's very much Sherlock Holmes, but with the paranormal and the ghosts. So this is like a fantasy series based around 1892. So I absolutely love historical fiction, I love historical fantasy, I love all history, I read a lot of non-fiction history, I love Sherlock Holmes, I have the complete collection in a lovely edition, so I just had to pick up Jacoby by William Ritter. It looked really, really good. I've read some not so great things, and I've read some great things. So we will see, we will see. Yeah, it's an investigator of the unexplained, so it's an investigator of the paranormal and the ghosts and stuff. Whew, I'm really excited for that. What are these paperbacks? Oh, okay. So I got The Foxwoman by Kai Johnson and Fudoki by Kai Johnson. Let me hold this up for you. I really wanted them in hardback, but they were too expensive compared to the paperbacks. So these are fantasy, sort of, following old Chinese or Japanese, I don't know where from, I think it's Chinese myths. So there's the Foxwoman, and then this one is a sort of, like a kitsune is a young fox who is fascinated by large creatures that have suddenly invaded her world. So these are all very, very much retellings of old myths and legends that look really, really good, and I've heard wonderful things about the writing. The font is really nice, actually. The font's a bit different. I quite like that. Can you see? You can see. So they look really, really good. So they're both by Kai Johnson. And last but not least, I have Daughter of Smoke and Bone, which I haven't read any of the series, by Laini Taylor. I haven't read any of them, The Daughter of Smoke and Bone. It's quite big, actually, but I'm really, really excited. I've heard wonderful things, so I will read that very, very soon. I don't know what it's about at all. I don't really want to be honest. I like going into my fantasy series with a completely open mind. So I have no idea what it's about, so I'm afraid I can't tell you. That's that big box done. And then I've got, whoopsie, the book fell on the floor. I have this little package. Ooh, you're not seeing my address. No, mine. Oh, it's got tape over the pull tab. Who does that? Oh! Oh yeah, I'm really, really excited for this one. Okay, it is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and I found it in this beautiful hardback edition because the hardback edition that was on Amazon I really, really did not like the cover of, and it was such a hideous cover, but I love this cover. Patrick Rothfuss, The Name of the Wind. Again, I don't know what it's about. It is an epic fantasy, adult fiction. It is absolutely ginormous. It's like 600 pages. It's going to be a ride. It's going to be an epic ride. I'm so excited. I love high fantasy. High fantasy, epic fantasy, my jams. Love them. So I'm really, really excited. And it's such a nice edition. It's so smooth. Ooh. It really is. It's a gorgeous edition. We'll do this one from Amazon as well. Oh, okay. We have got The Archived by Victoria Schwab. I haven't read it. Fantasy series, I think. Yes, fantasy series. It looks really, really good. I've heard wonderful things about this author and this series. Again, I've never read any of hers. It's shorter than I imagined. It's going to be great. I really have no idea what it's about, besides that it's about a library. So, yeah, librarians can read, the dead are called historians. So it's like, imagine a place where the dead rest on shelves like books. It's like a human morgue library, which sounds really morbid and macabre. So I'm really, really excited. Ah! And the dust jacket's coming off. Okay, last Amazon box, I think. Is that the last Amazon box? Yes, it is. We're so close to the end. I'm not ready. I wish I always had more packages to open. Just throwing all these bits on the floor because they're not tearing off. Oh, okay, Right. I'm absolutely obsessed with a series called the Dancing Jacks series by Robin Jarvis. This is the third and final in that series, but can I just take a minute to have a huge rant? Because the first two are in beautiful hardback editions, absolutely stunning. My first one is even signed, and I absolutely love it. And they're gorgeous and amazing. The first one is called Dancing Jacks, the second one is called Freaks and Rejects, and then this one, they didn't release it in hardback. Like, the publisher didn't make a single one in hardback. So now they're going to be sitting on my shelf and it's going to be all hardback, lovely, and then it's just going to be a paperback that doesn't match and is a completely different height. Oh, I'm so angry. I actually emailed the publishers and I was like, look, this isn't on. Those of us with OCD about our books just can't handle this. But they just said, sorry, we can provide you with a paperback version. And I'm, Robin Jarvis, Fighting Packs, third and final in the Dancing Jacks series. Looks really good, and I'm really excited to finally come to an end for the series. It's a trilogy. I'm going to be really sad to see it ended, but I can't wait to see what happens. This is also quite long. The first two weren't this long. I read the first one in one night. That is how good it was. Like, the writing was so beautiful. It was such an interesting story. I read it in one sitting, overnight, stayed up all night and read it. Fab. So I'd highly recommend all of Robin Jarvis's books. His writing is great. I've saved the best till last. I have my giant Waterstones package. So, this is exciting for me. Eyeballs, such attractive faces. Okay, so we have got Patrick Ness, The Rest of Us Just Live Here, which I've heard amazing things about, and I pre-ordered it for ages because I really, really wanted it, because the concept is so interesting. It's like, not everyone has to be the chosen one. So this story is about those people, sorry, I've got an itch, those people who are around the chosen one in books, you know, like the Jennifer Lawrence character, what's her name? Katniss. I love that series. Why did that go out of my head? It's like the people around Katniss and the people around Harry Potter and the people around the Bella Swan thing. So it's all about that. Includes print exclusive to Waterstones. So, and it is a signed edition. Signed by Patrick Ness. I am so excited, and look, this is an absolutely gorgeous edition because the edge of the pages is yellow, the illustration at the front is lovely, and it's a really interesting texture. Gracie, come on, I'm trying to film, huh? Meow. So yeah, The Rest of Us Just Live Here, Patrick Ness, I'm really, really excited. Sorry, my cat is like interested. Do you want to come say hello? Oh. This is Gracie. She's my ragdoll. She's a princess. Meow. There we go. Okay, so you've all met Gracie. Now, second in I got The Library of Souls, the final book in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children trilogy. Oh wow, the edges are like, can you see that? The edges have got like black lines down them every few pages. Amazing. And this is signed by Ransom Riggs. It's signed by Ransom Riggs. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And the pictures are incredible. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's weird. Sorry, I'm getting carried away, but I'm really, really excited. For goodness sake, why do people put stickers on their books? This is tense. There's a little bit left. Hey, we got there in the end. Oh, Patrick Ness has one as well, but I'm not going to do that right now. And then the last book in this unboxing I am most excited about. It is Magnus Chase and the Sword of Summer, the first in the... Oh, goodness. Oh. It's the first in his new series, The Gods of Asgard. And... stickers. There we go. And it's by Rick Riordan. I call him Riordan. I don't know why. But look at this gorgeous cover. It's so shiny. And it's signed by Rick Riordan. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Oh, it smells nice. Isn't it pretty? It is basically, it's very similar to his other series where they're all about gods, but this is, instead of Greek gods or Egyptian gods, this is Norse gods. I know very little about Norse gods, you know, Thor, Loki, Odin, so on and so forth. So, oh, and it's signed. I'm so excited for this. I love his writing, I really do. So, yeah, that's all of them, I'm afraid. Do you like my shirt? It's Assassin's Creed, but it's Ezio. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Oh yeah. Ezio is my favourite assassin from the series. Just saying. Just saying. That's it for me today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I at least entertained you a little bit with my silly antics today, because I'm so excited. I've just been woo! So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you've read any of these books, if you want any of these books, yada yada yada. And I look forward to hearing from you. Ciao!